Yes, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're outside in nature, the beautiful sunshine. How to live better, clear negative energy, and be free. The good life. Everyone wants the good life. For some people, it may be relaxing on a beach. For some people, it may be traveling. Infinite freedom. People spend thousands of pounds or dollars to go to university to study, to get a job. So all of us, so many of us on the planet, we are always striving for something. We're striving for the better life. What's helped me on my journey is to see the secret. Many of us, we're so caught up in the outcome that we forget about the process. To live better, we have to tune into the process, which is the present moment. Many of us, we're working day in, day out, but in the process, we are killing ourselves, and by the time we have what we want, it doesn't even matter anymore. So, on my journey, I say, I am already there. It's fantastic. I don't say I want happiness. I remove the I, which is the ego, the want, which is the desire. I say happiness. And it's done wonders for me on my journey. When we talk of living better, what's helped me is being at one with nature, planting our feet, surrendering to nature. It does wonders just to bring us back into divine alignment, because many of us on the planet, we've become disconnected, not only from nature, but from ourselves and from one another. Nature, whether it's a park near where you live, whether it's seeing the ocean, the glorious waves, you just get inspired, which is the breath of life comes through you. Also, to live better, what's helped me is to eat to live. Nature is so smart, it put the medicine in the food. And just seeing that all the medicine is in the herbs, is in the foods that we need to eat. Because pharmaceutical companies are making so much money and giving people treatments, but they're not telling us that the greatest healer lies within us. The only disease you have is the inability to see you have the power to heal yourself. Another tip which has helped me, I can share with you, to live better, is to tap into the power within. We don't have to externalize our power. And for me, it's transformed my life to see that I am what I seek. Many of us, to live better, we are hoping to get enlightenment from someone else. Many people spend their whole lives worshipping a guru, but we don't see we are the truth. The truth is the simple way. We have all the tools we need to create the life we desire. What the guru doesn't tell you is that both of you are passing strangers in a foreign land. When we see that nature is the only authority, nature, we are part of nature. Therefore, we don't have to go outside of ourselves. The truth is within us. To live better, it's all about taking responsibility for your internal condition. To see that we have to own our emotions. Nobody can make you feel a certain way without your permission. It's hard to take responsibility because we want to blame all the time. Maybe it's this person, maybe it's the government. We created the government out of our own insecurity. More so, once we can see that we are creating our own reality, we take more pride in our actions. We have a deeper thirst for life because we see that we are the painters. We are drawing everything. Also, what has helped me live better on my journey is to not judge our emotions. Sometimes many people, they feel, I should not think this thought. It is negative. What that actually does is it puts us in resistance. Resistance makes stronger. So to live better, I don't judge myself. I say that just let it go. Because we have to see that within balance there is always negative and positive. In essence, negative and positive is only a perception. It is only an interpretation. But emotions are like musical notes. You can't have love without knowing what fear is. Two sides of the same coin. I embrace everything I feel, and that helps me to live better because many of us are in denial. Love yourself 100% to live better. Study everything, but study yourself first. That's what I live by, because in loving yourself 100%, you see all the answers lie within yourself. You accept the way that you look, the way that the great artist of the universe has created you. And by doing that, the conflict dissolves. Clearing negative energy. How do we clear negative energy? What I found is that negative energy is the block. Positive energy is the flow. There is tension and release all throughout the universe, even in our lives. However, the problem on the planet is that many of us, we are in a negative state 24/7. So we are actually in a block for the majority of the day. So it's all about balance in life. And for me, what I've seen is that by transcending duality, that's when you begin to clear negative energy. Also, positive energy, you step into a neutral state. You feel alive, and that's what it's all about. To clear the negative energy, to live better, we have to become the alchemists we once were. We have to be able to transform the energy, the negative energy, into positive energy, into something more harmonious so we can breathe. We have to learn how to stop absorbing other people's energy. To do this, we have to place ourselves in environments which complement our energy. We have to let go of what people think of us. Because everyone has an opinion, but the perception we have of ourselves is the only thing that matters. The perception we have of ourselves is greater than the perception other people have of us. We have to know thyself to live better. We have to see that the true origin of the word education means to bring out, from the Latin educare, bring out, instead of putting in. So once we see that the greatest book lies within ourselves, we begin to live better. Because people, things, and places can only remind us of our greatness. they are not our greatness. They are reflections of our greatness. The moment I became more free, I began to live, because many of us are alive, but just we are barely breathing. Become aware of the media. I began to see that the television was a distraction. I stopped watching it. Felt my life transform in a matter of weeks. I watched the news to see what they're not saying. Many of us, we fail to see that words are so powerful. Media emanates from the goddess Medea. One of her traits was cunning, dealing in trickery. And that's how the media works. Over 90% of all of the news stations are owned by the same 6 corporations. It's fascinating when you can see through the lies, the BS, the nonsense, the subliminal programming. Become aware. That's why they call it a TV program. They're telling you right there, you're being programmed. We have so much power. That is why the distraction is out there. Anything to take you away from your divine power. But there is no one to blame, because we are not victims. We have to take 100% responsibility. And that's why this term conspiracy theorist, it doesn't mean anything these days. Because these people we are calling conspiracy theorists have a broader perception of reality. They are able to see that nothing is what it seems. And yes, there is also a lot of nonsense out there. But anyone that questions reality deserves a round of applause, because they are stepping outside of the confinement, the prison which planet Earth has become. To live better and be free, we have to recognize ourselves as free, sovereign beings. We are phenomenal. We are amazing. Connecting with kindred spirits is a great way to live better. Share yourself with the world and become wealthy today. I've seen it on my journey. We all can share gifts and talents with each other. We can create our own economy. We can create our own world. What is stopping us? Connecting with kindred spirits is the best feeling in the world. And we see the secret. We are not alone. This is the time we are all reconnecting. We are seeing there are not only other versions of ourselves out there, but we can learn from one another. We can come together and we can create a new world. And that is how to live better. Go share yourself with other people. It's helped me. You become free when you let go of judgment of other people. Stop judging other people. Why do we judge other people? Because we are in fear. We have to let love guide us and not fear, which is false evidence appearing real. This is the time where fear takes the back seat. This is the time where we truly see within all of us there is a spark waiting to be ignited. we have to light the flame that will create the blaze that sets the world on fire. But we won't be hot, we will be illuminated. Clearing negative energy on my journey is all about letting go of judgment. Why are we judging other people? Because we are in fear. Fear is false evidence appearing real. We have to let love guide us and not fear. We have to see that we are enough. Many of us, we are worried what other people think of us. Friends, families. But everyone will always have an opinion of us. The secret is, people's opinions of us will always change, but how we see ourselves will stay with us forever. Living better is about doing something that brings you personal joy, becoming the source of your own happiness, doing wonderful exercises, releasing these powerful endorphins, challenging yourself, because once you can challenge yourself, you climb up the ladder, because you are overcoming something which you first perceived as impossible. Anything is possible with the right intention, the right heart, and the right mind. Let's make it happen. To be free, we have to be ready for it, because not everyone can handle freedom. What are we going to do with all of this free time? That's the reason why work was created in the first place, to cure boredom. But guess what? I can deal with infinity. So ask yourself today, can you deal with infinity? If the answer is yes, you are living better already, because you are stepping outside of linear time and you are seeing, in essence, there is only eternity. There are so many amazing things happening on the planet. We are all reconnecting because we are all connected. And many times we are seeing the synchronicity right now on the planet, because this is the age of the grand awakening, where the hidden comes to light, where we all see we are infinite beings having a human experience. And it can't be stopped. It won't be stopped. It's time to have fun again. It's time. This is what I say to myself to live better. It's time to be free. To see that being free is our birthright. And the more and more people who open up their heart space, because that's where it all lies, because for so long, humanity, we've been kept in our minds. Now, we are tapping into our heart space and we are letting go of the boundaries. It's phenomenal times we're living in. To live better, it all starts with action. We have to put our thoughts and our words into action. When I was transitioning and embracing a plant-based diet, I had to make a conscious effort to let go of foods which were no longer serving me. And in turn, this increased my vibration. Eating beautiful sun-based foods. Foods with different colors. You feel such a rush. And in turn, you begin to activate your third eye, your pineal gland. Because you are becoming lighter. You are letting go of the denser energies. It's just fantastic to see so many people living better, to see that we deserve a life of infinite possibilities. But to live better, we have to see that this body we have is just a vehicle. It is a wonderful instrument. And we have to see that the body we have was designed for movement. We have to move our body. We have to get in tune with ourselves, and we have to free ourselves of limitation, because we are infinite. We're out here. Remember, all the power lies within yourself. Don't let anything hold you back. Push forwards and outwards. infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.